and I am the Tri-Lune goddess. I am only returning to not cry the part of me that it needs. Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Teyvat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then there's Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your siblings' story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that she rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, she would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in her eyes.
Lumine.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that It'll be alright.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment. I went through it too. Solitude for me once meant but that night.
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me. You will lose nothing by doing... Look. Teyvat is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting.
You're right.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, besides, I've always wondered how Teyvat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time.
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nephra a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going...
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Teyvat. I thought that Lumine and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on it, but the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Teyvat once before. A long, long time ago.
Flew over?
No, the ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that the ship made a forced landing and not. When Lumine found me, she came from outside the ship. Could this mean that she left the ship long before I did? Maybe even.
Are you all right?
Yes, I can feel that the truth is coming together. I remember Lumine telling me that when she first arrived in Conria. So this might be something that even she doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must—
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, Columbina.
Is that a new outfit?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Lumine's. She always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes, it's still the same. Traveler, do you consider Teyvat your home?
Home is wherever Lumine is. Yes, I'd say it's my home.
Would you change your answer if Teyvat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Teyvat turned out—
I don't know. The truth is not what matters most.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like.
That's because your friendship matters to us.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Nodcry must have been a mistake. But after journeying to the distant past where the story began, now,
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
in fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlaki, and now, I shall return my Kuvagi to—
Wait, but what about your body?
Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again? I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the false sky, and I am the Tri-Lune Goddess. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust—
My power. It feels like it's grown. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, In fact, no. It's not because I owe you. It's because you're worth it. Here, this flower is for—
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry, I'm finally discovering the joy of—
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess?
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say down into that. The moon seems put on the moon. Everything feels so close. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally... I don't have a lot of luggage. Next, to start with, I want to stay here just a little. After that, let's...
These clothes bring back so many memories.
The journey goes on. Like I said, this is not the end. Oh, is that your next? Most people would probably tell you. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat. I sensed the energy it gave off as I was. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnogrod. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for Harbinger. That's just the impression. In fact, I don't think... Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged, nor accepted that power. There's Regrator, the Rooster, and the Jester. Between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezh. I noticed that the Rooster and Regrator often appeared to get along, but I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance. Once things settle down in Nodcry, I'd like to explore the world beyond Snezhnaya. You've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today. Okay. It shall cast down its true moonlight. The journey goes on, like I said. This is not... Okay. It shall cast down...
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This preamble is such a pain. I trust that Dern has updated you all. The good news is, we managed to come to... As for the Fatui, not counting the damselette, we found ourselves allied in this instance with... As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than in a short while. Wait, how am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in the letter that I'm heading home? Okay, I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic... I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my best regards. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. P.P.S. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us. So, and that, as they say, is all she wrote. And with the moon shining down brighter than ever...